Okay, this video is for 11.5G, area of quadrilaterals. So, in the following examples, we want to find the area of a specific quadrilateral. So let's look at problem 1 and problem 2. For problem 1, we have a rectangle here, and the area formula for a rectangle is area equals length times width. So we can see that 9.8 meters is length, 8.5 meters is width, and so all we have to do is multiply those together. So the area is going to equal 9.8 times 8.5, and when you put that in your calculator, you get that the area is 83.3. And they do have units. You can see that they're meters in this problem, so our units for our area are going to be meters squared. And that's our answer. Now, number 2 is a different type of parallelogram, or a different type of quadrilateral. It is a parallelogram. An area for a parallelogram, which we talked about in the notes this week, is base times height. So we need two numbers again. We need to multiply them together. The base of a parallelogram is going to be the side that looks like this, the non-slanted side. So we already know that our base is 8.4 feet. Now, the height is kind of tricky sometimes in a parallelogram. You might think that this slanted side would be considered the height, but it's not. The height is going to be this side. So if you went from one of the corners of the parallelogram and drew a line to the opposite base and it created a 90-degree angle, then that distance is what we would call the height. So 6.8 is our height in this example. So, since we do know our base and our height, we multiply both numbers together and we will have the area. So area equals 8.4 times 6.8. And when you multiply those numbers together, you get 57.12. And again, we have units, they are feet, and for area it's going to be feet squared. Alright, let's take a look at the back side. Now, on the back side, they give us the area, and they want us to find the missing length. So we'll do 17. This is a parallelogram again. So like we just talked about, the side that we're trying to find here, this is going to be the height. They went from one of the corners of the parallelogram and dropped a line down that created a 90-degree angle. So we're looking for the height. We know the area, and if we know the base, since the area of a parallelogram is base times height, then we can find the height. We can solve for it. And as you can see, this 7 kilometers, that's going to be the base of our parallelogram. So, if area equals 35 kilometers squared, we can set 35 equal to the base times height. So that equals 7 times h. And now it's just one step to get h by itself. Divide both sides by 7. These 7's cancel out. And 35 divided by 7 is 5, so 5 equals h. So this question mark distance right here is 5 kilometers. Don't forget the units.